I'm drawing black and white charcoal on appropriate paper. It's called 80-pound bleached white. I'm choosing two sizes, 24 by 12 and 24 by 36, for a very specific purpose. It serves my symbolism and my technology. 80-pound paper is very good to put stencils under the paper and rub dirty hand, and the stencil is going to show as a ghost. I also can take a piece of plastic, clear plastic, and a ball pen and carve through the plastic these little designs. They look like tattoo designs. If you rub some color over paper, this carved design in paper, so you're creating a third dimension, you understand? You're using from under the paper by doing the stencil, then you're using the actual space of paper, the thickness of the paper, by carving through the plastic with a ball pen so it doesn't rip the plastic. The little tiny secret image that you want to incorporate within the space and time before you even start drawing. You incorporate ideas such as reincarnation, God, looking for love, destiny, quantum tunneling, all of these fucking ideas. You create little designs like trademarks. That's what I do. So, before you even start drawing on blank page, you have these ideas within the space and time given to you on this page, 24 by 36. Then you go spontaneously. You close your eyes, you take a bunch of charcoal, soft, medium, and hard. You crush it in your palm. You close your eyes and you rub it. When you close your eyes, you think to yourself, I want to draw a tree. And this tree should be so natural. It should be like an organic energy coming from planet Earth. And it should be like reaching above planet into stratosphere, like a giant fucking tree. That's what you want. This is your vision. So you close your eyes with this charcoal, 3 different softness, and you let your hand do something with closed eyes, that inside your mind, you see this fucking tree inside your head reaching out half the way to the moon. You see it in your head, but your hand's supposed to do it sort of magically. So you open your eyes a minute later, and you look at this shit, and you say, fuck, what is this? Looks like a crocodile, bitch. So you can put it aside because you have following page underneath with those carvings you made. But they're not as strong as the first page. They are sort of ghostly tattoo designs. The God, the love, the Pandora's box. Or you can look at the abstract shit came out from your closed eye adventures, and you can turn it upside down, and you will see some sort of organic thing, because your hand is organic, and because when you exhale and inhale, sort of organic process, you are sort of slime walking planet Earth. You're a fucking parasite. If aliens were looking at you right now, they say, holy fuck, another virus. Let's kill this shit. So, you will find some sort of reasonable shapes. It might not be a tree. It might be a face of a dog. One way or the other, the abstract stain that came out from your vision of a tree you were hoping for will be some sort of organic expression. With time, you're going to get better, I promise. If you do 20 of those, you will make a tree with your closed eyes. Your hand is going to make a tree with your eyes closed, just because you had a vision of a tree. Trust me. On that one, you can trust me. I've been doing it for many years. That's why I buy. So that was the cheap paper. Now, watercolor paper is a more complicated story. Well, I didn't finish about the cheap paper. I mean, the 80-pound paper. It costs $100 per box of 500, size 24 by 36. No. 12 by 24 is 500. But the size 24 by 36, they sell 250 pages, and it costs $100. Cheap. So when you finish with this black and white application, the charcoal, you can, of course, erase whatever you don't want. You add little details to emphasize your tree, for instance. You add a pyramid to show the size of a tree. Pyramid is tiny, and the fucking tree is 10 times of the pyramid, right? And put a little Eiffel Tower, it's even smaller than the pyramid. You know, you draw like Eastern Islands. That's a recognizable trademark. So you draw them far away, little tiny. So the tree, being this tall, like a fucking biggest on the planet, and you make a curvature of the planet, you know, like this. And then you put a little moon like this, size of a quarter. So you got this vision, cosmic vision. So you need to splash some white stars. Stars are distributed spontaneously. There is no real mathematical order because they're on a different distance from your eye. So the constellations we're talking about, they're not really in a group in real life. You know, you understand? The tail of the bear is fucking 10,000 light years from the head of the tail. It's another constellation. It's fucking far away. You understand? So the stars can be applied spontaneously by splashing white paint very gently or stronger. So you will have those gentle stars. And then you can make a comet, like the last day on Earth. The comet you make also with white paint with a brush by going very fast. So pressing very hard in the beginning and then going not fast, but sort of picking up a brush as you go to the edge of the page. So it looks like a comet tail. And the head of the comet has the most white, so it's the brightest. If you want to make this comet made out of gold, you make a little gold paint from the plastic gold I'm teaching you. It's not real gold, but it keeps the gold color for 20 years on the full exposure of the sun. I'm testing my paintings outdoors. So that gold I'm buying, a little bottle, $20, it's cheaper than real gold and it lasts. It's nanoparticles, but it's a chemical. It's not real gold. When it's a nanoparticle, the light UV doesn't penetrate between the particles, so it takes longer to fuck it up. Do you understand the physics? Do you know the chemistry? Well, in any way. So that's the cheap paper. You also can, because you already splashed a little paint, acrylic that dries fast, preferably to use oil that dries even faster because water really fucks up the paper. If it's not watercolor paper, it shrinks. So if you make a brush stroke, the water will shrink everything around it. Knowing that, you can use it. You can splash like a sun, yellow, splash, and then make a black circle. So that's a fucking sun with the sun explosions, you know, this radiation. And black circle, you know, like a fucking sun, like a main element on the right side. You got a moon on the left, size of a quarter, and the sun like psh. And made by the forces of gravity. You didn't control the fucking splash, it just splashed. So that's called centrifuge, just like a dryer. So that's gravity, you understand? So you made the sun by the forces of gravity. That's how the sun functions. That's how sun is made, you understand? So you make all the things in your art just the way God makes the universe. Because you know the physics. You know the astrophysics, the chemistry, the biology. And you know how to use it to create as real artwork as possible.